doing some behind the scenes, doing some documentary style history lessons about paragliding. As I tell you the story, I'm watching paragliders come in from the big mountains. This is the dream. Look at this place. It's getting cold. Tuesday afternoon, we're at the landing of Annecy. This is what it's like to be in the beautiful countryside of France. This is a world famous Annecy. Everyone knows, if you fly, you know Annecy. We did a flight, kind of short and sweet. It's very cloudy, as you can tell. It's not the normal sunny summertime condition, but everyone's still here, waiting for the moment. I went for a flight with Mika. He's the owner of ITV, who invited me here to visit his hometown, LZ, Annecy, the #1 LZ in the world, Paragliding Mecca. It's just a cloudy-ish day. I heard it'll be amazing, so we're gonna fly all day tomorrow because I want to do some acro. I want to fly these new wings. And I haven't had a high flight here because it's light conditions. I picked the wrong week to come here for skying out, but it's still badass.
Yeah, just look at the sun. Oh, that's not.
He had to make an evasive maneuver. I was just kidding. Mika's gonna try it. Of course, that's what you do when you're a flight boss who owns one of the oldest original paragliding companies, ITV Wings. This is what you do when you're on that level. We're on a new level. We should have asked them to subscribe right now. Whoa, that was a way better throw. Dude, the tandems are doing acro too. We're in Annecy. I've never seen a tandem do that in the States. Well, my boy JJ does it like that in Utah. That dude doesn't play.
We did some acro yesterday.
Yeah, we did the same maneuver yesterday. Yeah, we should have went up for another flight and done a tip drag right here with this perfect sunset. Yep, it's real, we're in the house. Oh, and Mika caught the glider. Dude, how do you get to that level, right? Okay, here he goes again for another launch. And boom, full power to the moon. One thing for sure, the most talented flyers will never go out of their way to make videos like this because they don't have time. You can tell who the real flyers are, they just do it all day. But we're trying to make a connection between the world of flyers who live for it and the world of flyers who talk about how they do it. So we're just bridging the gap between talent and YouTube content. So we're out here connecting with the world's best every day, doing some behind the scenes, doing some documentary style history lessons about paragliding. Since the beginning of times, 1970s, 1980s, this is the place where paragliders were born. So you're in the Alps of southern France, near Switzerland, near Austria, near all these valleys that have big mountains. And as I tell you the story, I'm watching paragliders come in from the big mountains. So here in Annecy, this is the birthplace of all the ideas, of all the passion, of all the professional pilots, of all the disciplined athletes who do hike and flies every day and cross-country flights to different countries. And Annecy is so special because you can fly so many days and fly over the lake and make SIV training simulations of incidents in flight is what SIV means. You can be a beginner and push out over the water and pull your brakes down to your ass and stall and spin and make all these maneuvers and learn how your wing recovers from a stall. So you take your wing from flying to not flying to back to flying to not flying to back to flying, and you desensitize yourself to all these feelings and maneuvers. So when I'm here, I get to learn from the world's best and take that information back home and share with you. You know, what I learned and what was significant that I didn't find inside the USA. So what makes Annecy special is that, for example, in the States, you have 5 pilots who are the top that you can learn from. Maybe 5, sure, maybe 10, but here you have 10 every afternoon on the takeoff. So, for example, there's 200 tandem pilots flying 10 tandems a day and professionals flying acro every day. And we just saw a world champion from 10 years ago still tip dragging today. On a cloudy day where most people didn't show up, these guys still show up and still shred, and I mean, it's crazy. So all the top freestyle riders live here, fly here, and the reason they live here is to become the best. So that's why we're here. That's what makes Annency special, and this view. So it's the melting pot for talent and ideas and tricks and freestyle and development of wings. And where's a better place where you can have your wing factory, keep everything in stock, and do all the testing actually in the same day at the same city at the same place. So Annency is number one. It's easy. We're making noise. We might be quiet, but we're making the noise. I actually have no idea, to be honest with you, where I would be if I didn't discover paragliding. I probably would not be here, and what's significant is that I'm right here. So who knows? I'd probably be trying to make money or just work like a slave and forget to enjoy my life. And because I discovered paragliding, I don't care about earning a lot of money, and I don't care about working like a slave, and I do care about enjoying my life like this. This is the dream. Look at this place. That's probably the contrast right there. I mean, most of my friends work and value their time spent on working, where I try to remind them that you want to spend your time in nature like this, outside, not working. Your life is not meant to be spent working like a slave. So clearly, we are rich in experience, in having free time, and the ability and talent to know how to fly. So I'm as rich as I ever wanted to be. There's literally nothing else better than this. So I'm the richest guy in the world for sure. Like I said, rich is not money, it's experience and your time. Here we are. We have free time to enjoy Annecy countryside. This is the vibe. So this is the new rich. For sure. Did you guys see the new merch? I don't even know the material. Suede. It's like, it's what you want, so put it that way. By the pilots, for the pilots. We're the movement, ITV Wings for the win. Man, the clouds are so awesome today. Not awesome for flying, but awesome for looking at the clouds. You know, it's got that mysterious, is it about to storm look? Are we okay? Because you'll see, you know, sunny skies and really predictable conditions when it's the most popular fly day, but not everyone gets to appreciate the crazy days. But now you can see. Yeah, if anyone wants to get into paragliding and I would say do it. And I would say find the best person in the world to do it with, actually. So it's worth going pretty far. Like, for example, I'm here in Europe, so it's not near my house. But for the best results, I can learn here. So the farther you go out of the, you know, neighborhood, you can find excellent training. So I would say that my obsession with learning how to fly, I tried to learn how to fly from a place I thought was great, but turns out when I got home, I didn't know anything. Like, I didn't really learn from an expert. And it was scary because you fear what you don't know, so I didn't know much. So I started traveling all over the world to learn from experts. So my advice, this is very personal, but my advice is learn from the best. So it's been my journey to become the best pilot I can be and share all of that information with you, because why not? And again, it was not available when I started. So for me to now be a spokesperson, representative, ambassador, professional pilot, competition, acro pilot, all these things, to share the information with you is a dream come true that was not available when I started. So my best advice is hook up with the person you love the most, that you agree with, that you want to be like, that you want to look up to, and then learn paragliding from that person. and seek out many instructors. There's not one person that's got it all figured out for you. So try 1, try 2, try 3. And as long as you show up stoked, that's the main ingredient. So that's really what it takes, is making it your priority. So if you want to learn paragliding, make it actually the number 1 thing on your list. It can't be a back burner idea. It needs to take over everything. So that's how I would suggest you do it. And it might take you to Annency. I hope that this one's okay. I can't. The Sahara dust is inside of my nostrils. Well, today is also a great day, but tomorrow will be a great flying day with the potential to stay up for 4 hours. Fly cross country, do acro with tons of altitude. For the past 2 days, they've canceled SIV training for all the others because of the conditions. It's not the most ideal time to paraglide Annecy. It's when we are here, that's just how it goes. So yeah, one thing about it that I'd like to share is I've been on a lot of flying trips to the same place, which were excellent and excellent and excellent. The more you do it, then you have one that's like weathered out and you can't fly. So sometimes maybe your first trip is bad weather and you think, oh, paragliding sucks, I can't fly, that place sucks. But you just didn't go at the right time. That place doesn't suck. You just didn't pay attention to the timing. So playing the timing is the most important piece to paragliding. Taking off with the right thermal, inflating your wing with the right cycle, choosing the right wing for your progression. So everything's in the right time, all the time. So don't forget that. That's the main ingredient. But we're out of here, we're signing out. That's a wrap. See ya. Like it, subscribe, comment down below, share it. You know, smash your mouse, buy a new one, smash a new one, buy a new one. All that stuff, do it right now. We'll sponsor you if you break your mouse clicking this button. Give you a free one for sure. Peace out, see you on the next one.